Hi there, welcome to my YouTube channel. So, um, I've been talking about finance, risks, and businesses, startups for a very long time. So, I came across this report very recently where they were talking about the top startups which have failed, and I realized that about five startups have been funded over of $1 billion plus of investment from investors or venture caps. So I thought, I should highlight those five companies so that you at least know, what went wrong and what are the reasons for their failure, and also why do startups fail. So that way, each one of you who's looking to become an entrepreneur and start up your own business, you are careful that you don't go down that route, so that you are safe and you ensure that your business or your startup is a success. So with that in mind, I have crafted out this particular video for you. I hope this is useful to you. So as usual, before we start, please like my videos, please subscribe to my channel, please smash that notification bell so that you know every time I upload a new video. Please comment on my videos so that I know what exactly you're looking at, and I can then craft out a video based on your requirement. And also share my videos with people who you think would benefit from my research, from my insights, and from my videos. So without further ado, let's dive in. So before we start, let me talk about my ebook. This ebook is on my journey as an entrepreneur. It's titled Six-Figure Corporate Job to Master Entrepreneur. In this ebook, I've spoken about the time back in 2010 when I quit my six-figure globe-trotting corporate job to start on my own. So it talks about my preparation, the challenges I faced, and how I overcame those challenges. Now, like I mentioned a little while ago, a lot of you would be looking to becoming an entrepreneur. So I put down 3 worksheets so that you could gauge your mind, where you stand in terms of your preparedness, your mindset, so that you are, I wish you are successful. So you'd answer certain questions, get points, and you would know later towards the end how much you scored and where you stand. The cool thing is, I have scored myself based on my mindset back in 2010. You would get to know how much I scored. You would also know that how successful I am today as an entrepreneur with 2 companies, one in Singapore, the other one in India, and representations in the US markets. Now, the most alluring thing about this ebook is that it's available to you for free of charge. It's available on my website. The URL is flashing on the screen. I'll put down the URL in the description box below. Click on it, go to the page, put down your name and email address, and it's a link to the book will be emailed to your inbox. I hope you like the ebook. Do give me your honest feedback. Now let's jump into the world of startups. So, 4 big reasons why startups fail. First, financial fraud. So that has been prevalent for many decades now. Financial fraud has brought down the company. It's very common. It's a very common reason for failure. Lawsuits. So a financial fraud will eventually lead to a lawsuit, or any other kind of fraud would also lead to a lawsuit. So lawsuits too have brought down many startups. Most wanted founder. So now, when you have done a financial fraud or other kind of fraud, you as a founder, you're likely to be running away, or you're likely to be on the run from the authorities, from the law enforcement, and from the investors. So obviously you would be one of them who would be categorized as the most wanted founder. So that's reason number 3. And the last reason is the global pandemic. Now, over the last year and a half or a little bit more, after the COVID-19 struck the world, and it's still raging today, a lot of startups have gone down. Now, no one can really, blame them, but that has been a phenomenon. A lot of companies, not just startups, even big established companies have gone down. So that has been the sad story of or repercussion of this COVID pandemic on businesses and on investors. So let's now talk about the 5 companies which failed. We'll talk about the first one, which is Revo. So, the select VCs have been Plug and Play Ventures and Trucks Venture Cap disclosed funding of $1 billion. Futuristic transportation startup Revo shut down its operations this week. The Verge has learned, so it's a note that I've taken from Verge. All the companies, 30 or so employees were furloughed in late November, so they will go away in November next month, with about half being completely laid off at the end of that month. Now, the Los Angeles startup is shutting down because it hasn't been able to secure new funding. These people say, that's what the founders are saying. Remaining employees were informed on Friday, which is I'm talking about last Friday, via text message, which is also available with Verge or by phone. So they've been either informed on text or by phone. So that has been a situation for Revo. The second is Solindra. Solindra is, it's the venture caps have been Red Point Ventures and US Venture Partners. It's funding of $1.22 billion. So even industry heavyweights such as China's Suntech Power Holding and the US-based First Solar Inc. are struggling with dwindling profits. While small up-and-coming solar companies are finding it increasingly difficult to stay afloat. So this is a solar company. Solindra said it was evaluating options, including a sale of the business and licensing its copper, indium, and gallium selenide technology. So that's number 2. Number 3, Cantera. This is quite big. So SoftBank, Green Oaks, and Foxconn and Khosla Ventures. These are the select VCs. $1.5 billion have been pumped in. Cantera fall marks the most high-profile failure for SoftBank since the failed 2019 WeWork IPO. The firm has largely been securing gains amongst its Vision Fund portfolio in the past year amid a larger tech stock rally. Though some of those gains have receded in recent times. The Menlo Park-based Cantera had already been struggling to find a viable business in cheaply building properties for real estate developers when it was pushed to the edge of bankruptcy late last year. So in 2020, again because of the COVID pandemic, with the company blaming its latest struggles on climbing labor and material costs associated with the pandemic. Last year, the company claimed it had more than 8,000 employees globally. So pandemic hit this company, and this company is going down or has gone down. Fourth company, Le Sports. So select VCs, HNA Capital, Kaisa Travel, Zongtai Securities, Fortune Link, $1.7 billion company, so Chinese company. The Hong Kong-based sports streaming arm of cash-starved mainland China conglomerate Le Echo closed on Thursday night, so last Thursday, because of overdue rent. Le Sports Hong Kong confirmed its shutdown amidst so Le Sports Hong Kong confirmed its shutdown amidst other problems. The Consumer Council revealed it also received 30 subscription-related complaints against the troubled company. Fifth and the last, QB. Now, select VCs, Goldman Sachs, NBC Universal, and JP Morgan's Chase, $1.75 billion of funding. QB Holding LLC is shutting down a mere 6 months after launching its streaming service. A crash landing for a once highly touted startup that attracted some of the biggest names in Hollywood and had looked to revolutionize how people consume entertainment. What's the CEO is saying, our failure was not for lack of trying. Founder Jeffrey Katzenberg and Chief Executive Meg Whitman said in an open letter to employees and investors, we have considered and exhausted every option available to us. The streaming service, which served up shows in 5 to 10 minute chapters formatted to fit a smartphone screen, has been plagued with problems since its April debut, facing lower than expected viewership and a lawsuit from a well-capitalized foe. So there is a lawsuit, and I'm not naming. You could definitely, make a wild guess who this foe would be. So to summarize, it's even if you are funded $1 billion, there is no certainty that your business will not fail. So these are 5 big companies who have recently failed and who have been funded $1 billion or more. So this is a great example for every startup to be aware of and stay away from those 4 reasons why startups fail. So that's what I wanted to share today with you guys. I hope this is useful to you. I will also link you or direct you to a video which I did some time ago on how do you make your startup a success. So I'll link that video to the link to the video in the card above. Go take a look at it. I'm sure if you are looking to start up, that particular video will be useful to you. So thank you very much. Thank you for listening to me. As you know, my name is Saurav Mukherjee. I'm a digital and technology marketing leader with over 20 years of global experience. You'll find my LinkedIn URL in the description box below. If you want to know more about me, you click on it, go to my profile page on LinkedIn, and you could send me an invite. I typically accept most invites. I regularly work with clients where I try and solve their business, marketing, technological, and investment challenges. If you're looking to engaging me for your company, you could drop me a line on LinkedIn, or you could write to me on the contact page of my website. And we can, communicate and see how we can work together. So finally, before I go, last request again, please like my videos, please subscribe to my channel, please smash that notification bell, please comment on my videos, and please share my videos. So until next time, stay safe and stay healthy. And I shall see you soon. Bye-bye.